viewers, good to have you join us on NSTV News. I am Pamela Duma. First, the headlines. Niger State government sets commence payment of gratuity to pensioners in the state. Former Governor Muhammad Umar Bago launches APC e-registration in the state. Niger State Electoral Resident Commissioner Ahmed Ishau Garki calls on the general public to ensure full participation in the continuous voters registration exercise. Now the news in full. Niger State government has blamed the stoppage of payment of gratuity to some anomalies in the record of pensioners, especially that of the local government council. Former Governor Muhammad Umar Bago stated this when he received a delegation from the pensioners led by the state labor chairman who were in government house to appeal for the resumption of the payment. Zakari Musa Lambata completes the report.
Former Governor Muhammad Umar Bago, who affirmed the state government commitment to clear the backlog of gratuity arrears in the state, insists that the process was stalled due to inconsistency in the records of pensioners. The governor also maintained that every pensioner alive must undergo the I am alive verification to ascertain genuine pensioners before the resumption of the payment. He said the government under his leadership has cleared all pension and salary arrears 100%.
The Niger State government is not owing any pensioner as of today, and the issue of salary arrears and pension, there's nobody that is indebted by the state. The state is not owing any pensioner or any civil servant salary or any arrears. We've cleared from 2016 to date, and there's no debt owed. Second issue of gratuities, we provided 25 billion fund to clear gratuities owed civil servants from 1999 to date, and so far we have paid 13 batches, both local government and state. But in the course of doing what we are doing, we realized that there was an attempt by a group of people to recycle files. So what we've decided to do is to clear the earliest ones, and to say, okay, the batch between 1999 to 2005 will be cleared, and we've cleared that. 2005, 2010, we'll batch them to clear that, so that they don't come back again and recycle those files, and that's what we are doing. But in that of local government, we have found where people have been given employment, and they never work in the system, and they're in the pension list. And when you ask them to bring their pay slips or their bank statement where they had received salaries in those number of years they claim to have retired, they don't have. And that has stalled local government local government gratuity payment. And when you want to also synchronize the pension list with the gratuity claims, you will find out that the people that are in the pension list are not actually those that are in the gratuity list. Some of them are not even there. So we have to now be able to decipher and clean the records, and we have done so far very well. So we have asked the pension board, the deputy governor and his team, the labor, and also the Association of Pensioners of Niger State to come together and work so that we can have clean records and go ahead and continue this and resume this payment of gratuity. So far, we have paid about 7 billion naira of the gratuities owed civil servants out of the about 25 billion that we have found, and I'm sure we are going to continue with the payment.
Earlier, the State Public Relations Officer Nigerian Union of Pension, Mohammed Erina, said they were in government house to appeal to the governor to resume payment of gratuity to retirees. While speaking to newsmen, the state chairman NUP, Niger State, Ishaku Ndagi, appreciated the former governor for his efforts so far in clearing arrears owed pensioners in the state, adding that the union will continue with the screening exercise as advised by the governor.
And he told us, he gave us some reasons why some gratuity were not paid, most especially that of local government, of which we concurred, and we agree with all what he said. And later on he promised us that inshallah, if we clear the hair, they will continue to the payment, they will resume the payment. And we agree with that, and we thank him for doing that. And we appreciate all what he has done for pensioners since he came. And I told them to the various chairmen of the local government, zonal chairmen, to come to talk to our members to come out for verification. Because without verification, as we can see, no payment is going to be take place.
From the government house, I am Zakari Musa Lambata reporting for NSTV News.
Former Governor Muhammad Umar Bago has called for continued support and assistance to the Nigeria Armed Forces and families of the fallen heroes. The governor made the call at the 2026 Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration held at the premises of 123 quarters. The reports.
The former governor Muhammad Umar Bago, who performed the wreath laying, noted that the military personnel have been making significant efforts to keep the security and sovereignty of the nation, where many have paid the supreme price. The governor maintained that it is a clarion call for everybody in Nigeria to support families of the fallen heroes.
This is beyond the state government. This is a national issue. A lot of our people have fallen to protect the sanctity and sovereignty of this country. Today is one of those days that we come out all to celebrate these fallen heroes and their families too. So whatever we can do as a government, as individuals, to continue to support them and their children, is a call, is a clarion call for everybody in Nigeria to support the families of the fallen heroes.
Speaker of the House of Assembly Abdul Malik Sarkindaji, Chief Judge of Niger State Justice Halima Abdul Malik, Chairman of the Niger State Council of Traditional Rulers and Etsulipe Yahya Abubakar, among other dignitaries, also performed the wreath laying. Others are commandants of the Tradok Nigerian Army, Tatwal Artillery Brigade, O13 Quick Response Force, Nigerian Air Force, the Commissioner of Police, the State Chapter of the Nigerian Legion, Vet Awo Babangida Garba, and a representative of the widows of the fallen heroes. Pigeons were also released to symbolize peace in the state and the country. I am Zakari Musa Lambata reporting for NSTV News.
Niger State Governor Farmer Muhammad Umar Bago has flagged off electronic registration of members of the All Progressive Congress APC in the state. The registration was demonstrated at Government House Mina, with the governor registering as 001 in Bidda polling unit. Zakari Musa Lambata again completes the reports.
The former Governor Muhammad Umar Bago, who described the exercise as a development that is easy and flexible, noted that it will promote transparency and also ensure that the ruling party remain the best in the country. He announced a donation of 160 million, 300 motorcycle and 300 tablets as logistic support to ensure smooth and successful exercise across the state. The former governor, however, appreciated the senator representing Niger East Senatorial District, Mohammed Sani Musa, for donating 24.9 million to support the exercise in his senatorial zone and enjoin other stakeholders to emulate his gesture. He called on all APC members to go back to their various wards to validate their registration and that the door is open for new members to register.
Times have passed now where people will say they are taking you to court to say you are not a registered member of a political party. With this e-registration, it's made it very, very easy. So even if you're outside this country, the platform will provide you opportunity to register and be a party member without necessarily coming to anywhere in Nigeria. So this makes it very flexible, it makes it very sustainable, for the party. This is a good initiative and good innovation. And there's no political party in Africa that has this software or this e-registration platform.
The North Central Vice Chairman, APC, Muazu Bawarijo, said the e-registration is a reflection of the reform taking place in the ruling party, which will accommodate new and existing members, strengthening the existing party structure and improve its database.
Making the forms available to everybody on the street, so that they will get it filled and our agents will now insert it in the computer. We want to have accurate data of our members, and also to strengthen our existing structures of the party, so that we know our authentic members. Because with E, you'll be able to know from polling unit to the ward, to the state, and to local government. Yeah, we will be able to project the strength of our members and also the expected vote. Because if we are to get 200 million members, obviously we will be able to project what we get as a vote.
The Niger State coordinator of the Renew Hope, Ambassador Umar Kolo, applauded the exercise, saying it is a good innovation. He expressed optimism that the exercise will achieve the desired objective.
Why the party has devised a means of producing forms that will be taken around the 274 wards of the state to see how to get these people registered. The major problem most of the people are complaining of is the NIN. And now what we are trying at the party level is to generate NIN for everybody. Now we are going to use that form to register them. Then the only thing that will be a hindrance is that NIN. But as of now, already the party has set up a machinery of a group of people to help them generate NIMs, and it's working out very well.
The exercise is to continue across all the 274 wards of the state before the portal closes on the 30th of January 2026. I am Zachary Musa Lambata reporting for NSTV News.
The general public, especially eligible voters, have been called upon to come out en masse to take part in the continuous voters registration exercise taking place across the country as a way of active participation in the upcoming elections to exercise their voting rights. Niger State INEC Resident Commissioner Ahmed Yusheu Garki made the call in an interview with NSTV correspondent. The reports.
The INEC Resident Commissioner said INEC had earlier launched online pre-registration for the exercise August last year before rolling out physical registration at designated centers across the country, adding that as Nigeria approaches its next general elections, the aims and objectives of the continuous voters registration is to capture all eligible citizens in the national voter registration by enabling new voters to register and allowing those who have changed locations or need to update their details to take advantage of the opportunity.
I must confess the level is not too impressive. Let me make reference with the first phase of the exercise. If you can recall August, it was a rainy season period, and most of our registrants or the Niger Light, they are farmers. So that significantly affects the exercise. Not only that, there are some areas that there are banditry, insecurity issue, and that also affect the exercise. But even at that, there are some people that, some registrants try to make sure that they register and get their permanent voters card.
Ahmed Garki said after the first phase of the exercise, the turnout for the second phase, which started 5th January 2026, is low, saying that more sensitization campaigns, programs and activities will be put out to inform the general public on the need for them to obtain their PVCs and encourage individuals who registered during the first phase to verify their information, report any errors and raise objections to the inclusion of ineligible or deceased persons on the voters register. On the total number of registered voters for the first phase, the resident commissioner shed more light on it and called on all stakeholders to do the needful by ensuring that people get their permanent voters cards for them to exercise their voting rights.
The new register, those that came newly, that's those that were 18 years that we registered, there are about 65,742 new registrants, 65,742. And those that want to transfer their voters card to their preferred place of either polling unit where they want to cast their vote in 2027 election, we were able to transfer 8,602. And we have those that have problem of maybe wrongly imputed information, that like maybe change a date of birth or change of name. We call them incident. We are able to address such problem, and the number 6,558. And if we are to put all these figures together, so far we are able to attend to 1,078 registrants in Niger State as regards to phase 1 continuous voters registration exercise.
Also speaking, Assistant Director ICT INEC Niger State Bello Ilya said the second phase of the continuous voters registration comes with several innovations, which include the deployment of improved devices for faster biometric capture, an enhanced online registration portal to start the process virtually, and decentralized registration centers, especially in rural areas, to improve accessibility, hereby calling on eligible Nigerians who are yet to register to take advantage of the second phase to enroll, transfer their voting locations, or update their personal details.
INEC has improved the software of our IVED, in which now even if you come, even if you don't know if you've done before, the moment you start the registration, you will pop up and we'll be able to know, okay, you've done before and this is where you've done it before. So we can now ask you, okay, what do you want to do? Either you want to do transfer or any other thing you want to do.
At the time of filing in the report, INEC trained personnel were seen registering eligible persons at the INEC office, Mina. In conclusion, for Nigeria to achieve credible and inclusive elections, every segment of the society, such as INEC, government and security agencies, civil society organizations, religious bodies, and the media, must actively support and encourage voter registration. Civil participation begins with CVR. In Mina, Habiba Dauda reporting for NSTV News.
In a bid to strengthen the operation and impact of institutions under the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, the Commissioner Hajiya Ladidi Bawa Bosu has embarked on familiarization visits to zoological garden and other agencies under her ministry. The permanent secretary of the ministry, Malam Habibu Abdul Kadir, and other management staff accompanied the commissioner on the visit. The commissioner then assured the agency of the ministry's commitment to addressing their challenges and fulfilling their mandate. The permanent secretary of the ministry, Malam Habibu Abdul Kadir, also reaffirmed the ministry's intention to provide the necessary support to improve infrastructure, operational efficiency, and alignment with the ministry's broader objective. In their separate speeches, the General Manager, Tourism Corporation, Hajiya Zainab Mohammed, Acting Executive Director, UK Bello Arts Theatre, Babati Dokochi, acknowledged the Commissioner's effort in engaging directly with the agency and assured their commitment towards supporting the Commissioner to achieve her vision for the tourism development in the state. The familiarization visit by the Commissioner has provided an opportunity to assess the state of the facilities, engage with staff, and identify key areas requiring intervention to foster cultural and tourism development across the state. The Commissioner's first point of call was the zoological garden, where she inspected animals enclosures, visitors facilities and management practice, and interacted with the staffs before proceeding to other agencies under the ministry. In her remark, Hajiya Ladidi Bawa Bosu expressed appreciation for the dedication and resilience of the staff despite the challenges they face. She also emphasized the need for facility upgrade, increased funding, and capital building programs so as to improve operation and enhance visitors' experience. The Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, in partnership with CSEC Engineering Limited, has organized a validation workshop on improved water supply and sanitation in Niger State. The workshop was held at Princess Azara Lodge, Mina, and focused on strengthening water and sanitation services through sectors review, data validation, and development of an investment plan. Addressing participants, the Niger State Commissioner for Water Resources and Irrigation Services, Farouk Umar Audi, described the workshop as timely and strategic. He said the African Development Bank grant to the Federal Ministry reflects international confidence in Nigeria's reform agenda and in the ability of states such as Niger State to achieve meaningful results in the water and the sanitation sector. Represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Akilu Musa Kuta commended CSEC Engineering Limited for supporting the state in conducting a comprehensive sector review. He further observed that effective planning in the water sector has been constrained over the years by inadequate data, fragmented investment, and reactive infrastructural development. Earlier in his opening remark, the national coordinator from the Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, Engineer Kasim Nafiu, said Niger State Water Plan Review is a critical initiative aimed at producing a workable master plan for water supply and sanitation in the state and across Nigeria. Also speaking, the team lead of CSEC, Engineer Hassan Kida, said the master plan would play a major role in addressing Niger State's water and sanitation challenges and support overall development. Highlight of the workshop was goodwill messages by the Managing Director of the Ministry, Engineer Gimba Isa, technical paper presentation, data update and validation, as well as question and answering session. As part of his benevolence initiative, Senator Mohammed Sani Musa Scholarship Committee has commenced Year 2026 domestic scholarship screening and verification exercise as 1,500 students spread across his senatorial district are to be screened. The screening exercise took place at his campaign office, Mina. Correspondent Ahmed Yusuf was there for NSTV News and now reports.
In line with his mission of bridge gap in creating a supportive learning environment and vibrant students in line with the global best practices, the Senator Sani Musa 313 Scholarship Committee, put together by Senator representing Niger East Senatorial District of Niger State, screened not less than 1,500 students in his senatorial zone for this year 2026 domestic scholarship exercise. Speaking during the screening exercise, the chairman, Senator Sani Musa 313 Scholarship Committee, Dr. Ibrahim Balarebi, said the scholarship is spread across the 99 wards of senatorial district to bring out the deserving students for the scheme. Dr. Ibrahim Balarebi said Senator Musa 313 has approved a request of scholarship for 100 law students cut across the 3 senatorial districts of Niger State.
We started this scheme by the International Scholarship Program. We are a total number of 100 students. They are screened, secured admission to South Carolina University, India. After having completed all these processes, these students are successfully taken to India, and as we speak, currently they are enrolled into their various programs. Upon return, we embarked on another screening exercise to screen another 50 qualified students for an MBBS program in China that we've also delivered. As we speak, that students are in Yan'an University in the An province of China. And upon our return, we embark on this domestic exercise alongside the remaining 50, which we are supposed to go to China as well. But now we are processing their admission in Russia. And inshallah, I believe by next month, these students will be ready for departure to Moscow, inshallah.
Students screened during the exercise expressed their optimism and feelings.
It is a very nice exercise. I think this is one of the best exercise that we can describe, that we can use to describe our political office holder, because there is nothing you can do like building human capacity. And this program is actually a program that will give us an opportunity for us to also become something in the future, because you can never become worthy in this society today if you are not educated. And some of us are finding it very difficult to go to this school that you are talking about. And we thank God that God has bring someone like Senator Sani 313, who is rescuing us in the different phase or package of scholarship program, which this is one of many that he has started. So we appreciate his effort.
I really appreciate he has been doing okay for us all this while, and this scholarship is helping us with. Is going to go a long way for us students, because our parents are trying with us honestly, and they can't be the only ones doing everything.
I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Ahmed Yusuf reporting for NSTV News.
And that report brings us to the end of the bulletin. But before I end the news, here are the recap of the major stories. Niger State government said it is set to commence payment of gratuity to pensioners in the state and local government. Former Governor Muhammad Umar Bago has launched APC e-registration in the state. Niger State Electoral Resident Commissioner Ahmed Yishau Garki has called on the public to ensure full participation in the continuous voters registration exercise. That has been the size of our bulletin. Do stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs. I am Pamela Duma.